Well, the president authorizes nearly $5 million in funding for the Syrian group known as the White Helmets. However, as One America's Pearson explains, that group has extensive ties to militant terrorist forces. Take a look.
Despite their proven ties to terrorist organizations, President Trump has approved $4.5 million in funding for the group known as the White Helmets. According to an official White House announcement, the White Helmets have rescued over 115,000 people since the start of the conflict in Syria. Yet these numbers come from the White Helmets themselves and have been heavily disputed by other independent sources. Not only that, but currently the White Helmets are operating exclusively in areas controlled by terrorist forces in Idlib. Whenever terrorist forces were driven out by the government, the White Helmets left with them, and they can often be seen working with members of Al-Qaeda and even the Islamic State. While the group is famous for allegedly saving civilians from government chemical attacks, in April, some 40 captured members of the White Helmets admitted that they actually staged those attacks. In a study presented to the United Nations, these White Helmet members confessed they had, in fact, faked the attacks to provoke retaliation against the Syrian government. Witnesses report the group carrying out numerous atrocities, including looting the bodies of victims and even harvesting organs from wounded civilians. In Douma, the site of last year's chemical attack near Damascus, a White Helmets member says that local children were given candy as a reward for acting like they were sick on camera. One America News went to Douma to investigate days after the apparently faked attack. After visiting the very hospital where the videos were filmed, we could find no evidence of any attack. Despite this, the U.S. is still calling on its allies to support and finance the terrorist-linked group, with the U.S., France, and the U.K. having given the White Helmets hundreds of millions of dollars in the last few years. In fact, this is the second time President Trump has given taxpayers' money to the White Helmets this year, and in March, he pledged $5 million to the group. Meanwhile, the real Syrian civil defense, which is part of the Syrian government and is credited with saving thousands of civilians, is still under heavy sanctions from Washington. Pearson Sharp, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.